Yo, what is good YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking the top 10 shooting guards in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. Now, the way that I rank these lists is I rank them based off of players that are eligible to play at the shooting guard position. So if you are a point guard with secondary shooting guard eligibility, or a small forward with secondary shooting guard eligibility, then you are eligible for this list. I think that that's the best way to do these rankings, is to rank players who can play at this position, not just the primary players at that position. I know that differs from the way other YouTubers do it, but that's just the way that I personally like to do it. Before we hop into it, if you haven't, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 2,500 subscriber mark on the channel. Grinding every single day. I actually think I have COVID right now, but we're still pushing through. I don't have very bad symptoms at all, so I'm still pushing it out, trying to get y'all content. And yeah, I would appreciate it if you subscribe if you haven't already. So yeah, without further ado, let's hop right into it. Start off with the number 10 point guard, or the number 10 shooting guard. I say point guard because the number 10 shooting guard is a point guard, one of the top point guards in the game, in Ron Boone. The reason Ron Boone is so low on the shooting guard list is because of the fact that, for one, he's only 6'2", but he's a very, very good card nonetheless. Gold candles for days and quick first step are super nice, as well as ankle breaker, bailout, and unpluckable. He's got gold clamps, one of the few cards in the game with both of those badges. He also has the ability to get chef and blinders. You can he comes with difficult shots, green machine, hot zone hunter, catch and shoot. Just a lot of really good badges. You can add some other good badges on the card as well, like a badge like a rim protector or an intimidator. Just a very, very nice all-around card. Solid stats all the way around on defense. Offensively, he's very good. He can shoot the three. He's very fast, one of the fastest cards in the game. And he also has the Paul George release, which even on normal is a very, very solid, easy to green, consistent release. Triple Sigs are solid as well. Just a very, very solid card. One of the best, if not, you could make an argument he's the best point guard in the game. I don't think he's the best, but at the shooting guard position, the fact that he's only 6'2" does prevent him, I feel like, from being quite as good as a lot of the other guys who are 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", and that's just my opinion. But still a very, very good, very, very solid shooting guard option. At number 9, we have another guy who falls right into that same category as Ron Boone, who's a little bit too short, I feel like, to be like super viable at the shooting guard position. I would much prefer to recommend to run either of these cards at the point guard position. But Diamond Darren Williams is also a very, very solid option, even if you do play him as shooting guard. 6'3" with a 6'10" wingspan. He's got a longer wingspan, which is nice. Hotspots everywhere from around the 3, except for the corner and the right wing. Stats wise, he's like the fastest card in the game, or one of them, at least not non-free agent cards right now, with a 93 speed, 93 acceleration, 93 speed with ball, 90 shot 3. He has the ability to dunk. Defensive stats are solid as well. Badge wise, one of the better cards in the game as well. Has the gold quick first step, dimer, ankle breaker, Hall of Fame unpluckable, and floor channel. Hall of Fame difficult shots with catch and shoot, corner specialist, green machine, hot zone hunter. You can add chef, you can add limitless spot up, you can add blinders. Just a very, very good all-around card with a lot of good badges and the ability to be added more badges. Also comes with clamps. It can be upgraded to gold, and he already has it on silver interceptor. You can add a badge like intimidator on him. Even add a badge like Chase Down Artist with the way that block animations are right now. That might not be a bad idea as well. Just a very good card. You can add most of the key badges in the game to him as well. Good jumper as well. It's not like one of the fastest jumpers, but 38 with Rudy Gay is very easy to green, and he juggles the ball solidly as well. Very, very good all-around card is this Darren Williams. At number 8, we have Paul Westphal. And Paul Westphal is maybe not quite as good of a card as the previous two guys, but he does definitely, I feel like, give you a little bit more at the shooting guard position at 6'4" with 6'7" wingspan. 31 silver badges as well. He's got a lot of total badges, which is nice. Stats all the way around are very solid. He's got decent dunking ability, shooting, athleticism, defense. Comes with most all the shooting badges that you want. Can't get chef and limitless spot up, unfortunately, but he still does have most everything else you would want on shooting badges. Playmaking badges are not bad either. The fact that he can't get any upgradable badges, I think, may actually hold this card back. And for honestly, I'm going to edit this, and I'm going to put Paul Westphal behind Darren Williams, because the fact that he can't get a quick first step, and handles for days, or a chef badges like that, and clamps either. Honestly, I'm not very impressed with this card. I think I might throw him at number 10. I'm changing my mind on the spot, but Paul Westphal will throw it at the number 10 spot. He's still a solid card. Ty did a gameplay on this card if you want to go check that out. Ray Allen base as well. With release 56, very, very decent. I mean, it's a good release. I'll say that. That's one of the things that I think helps him out a lot, is how good his release is. Dribble Sig's Pro Signature Size Up is a good size up. I like this Dribble Sig. And I don't really know a ton about the other jump shot or the other dribble sigs that he has, so I can't tell you for sure what I think of those, but I do think that overall Paul Westphal is a solid option at the shooting guard position, even if I did decide to put him down at number 10 because he's an elite shooter and he has the ability to create his own shots just a bit. At number 7, we have Diamond Luka Doncic. And the thing about Luka is, as much as I would love to say this is the best shooting guard in the game, he's just simply not. He is 6'7" with 6'8" wingspan, which is great size at this point in the year for a shooting guard. Also does come with 37 gold badges. But when you look at the badges that he's missing a badge like Chef. He's missing a badge like Limitless Spot Up. Although I say that, he does have quick first step. For whatever reason, I thought he didn't have quick first step. He also has handles for days. He's got dimer. He's got downhill. He's got bailout, silver ankle breaker. Can't get any of the good defensive badges, but even at 6'7", I think that's solid. Statistically, his defensive stats are pretty poor. He's going to be a solid shooter, but his release isn't incredible. Unfortunately, they haven't given him a good release at this point. The Luka Doncic release, it's just kind of slow and weird in the game. I don't really like it very much, but statistically, a very underwhelming card. Badge-wise, he's solid, but doesn't have the defensive badges or the defensive stats, I feel like, to be quite as good as he possibly could be. I just wish his stats were better, and also that he could maybe get a couple of defensive badges. Even if he doesn't get clamps, a badge like Interceptor, Intimidator, a Pick Dodger, a Pogo Stick, badges like that would have been nice to have on this Luka Doncic to probably push him to the next level. He's going to be a very solid playmaker, a good shooter as well when he's open, but I just think that statistically they let this Luka card down just a little bit, and that prevents him from being higher than number 7 on this list, in my personal opinion. At number 6, we have D'Angelo Russell, and I typed it right. Hold on, I gotta figure out how to type this. There we go. D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell, I've heard. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know all the dribble sigs and stuff at this point, so I couldn't tell you for sure. I typed it wrong again, by the way. People are saying that this card is like the best dribbling shooting guard in the game, and they may be right. He's 6'5" with 6'10" wingspan as well. Solid all-around offensive card. Hot spots from 3 of the 5 spots from outside the 3. Shooting badges wise, he's very solid. Can't get Chef or Limitless Spot Up, but he does come with blinders on silver. Hots on 100, Green Machine, Hall of Fame clutch shooter, bronze Deadeye. Defensive badges, again, not going to be getting any of those, but playmaking badges, he's solid. You can add, no, you can't add quick first step. Okay, I take that back. But he does have 85 speed, which helps, 87 shot 3. The ability to dunk a little bit, mediocre defensive stats again. But I've heard that this card, well, for one, D'Angelo Russell release is better this year. I think it's a lot better than it was last year. But I've heard that his signature size up, I've heard good things, that he's just a good dribbler overall. People are saying that this card is a very, very quality dribbler. I have not actually used him, but with that being the case, well, it's a good jumper and decent stats and badges. I think that he is fair enough put at number 6. At number 5, we have Julius Erving, who, while not being the best shooter or close to the best shooter on this list, is a very, very good all-around card. The one thing about Dr. J is he has 90 speed acceleration, 86 speed with the ball, which is very, very solid. You can also add quick first step to him, bailouts to make him move even a little bit better. Shooting-wise, you can add a couple badges on him that would help him. A badge like Catch and Shoot, Green Machine, Hots on Runner. Adding those 3 badges would definitely help this card out as a shooter, but a 76 three-pointer isn't great, but at this point in the game, with the way that shooting is, it's very greenable. He's got a good jumper as well. Rudy Gay base and upper. It's always very, very nice. He's got the Kobe size up escape as well, which is nice for trying to move around screens and stuff, attack the rim off of that. As a slasher, he's elite. Best slashing card, or one of the best slashing cards in the game right now. Solid all-around defender as well. You can add a badge like Clamps, Interceptor, Rim Protector, Rebound Chaser, things like that to him if you want to. Ankle braces. He's just a very, very solid all-around card. He's got the ability to shoot a little bit, slash a lot, play make a little bit. He's got good speed, and he's a solid defender. Very, very good, well-balanced card. I think Dr. J is a very, very solid shooting guard at this point in the year, and I'm interested to see when we get a better Dr. J, because I think when we get a Pink Diamond Opal Dr. J, he's going to be one of the best shooting guards in the game again. At number 4, I'm going to put Ray Allen. This might be a little bit lower than some of y'all were expecting Ray Allen, and that is okay. But Ray Allen has a 90 offense, 84 defense, 6'5" with 6'8" wingspan, solid all-around card. A little bit slow, not super slow, but a little bit slow, so he's not going to be the best creator in the world. You could add quick first step to him to help with that. Unpluckable badges like that may help a bit. Defensive badge-wise, he's got a couple of them. Not going to be getting Clamps, Interceptor, Intimidator, unfortunately. Defensive stats are solid, though. He can dunk the ball just a little bit, and as a shooter, he's maybe the best shooter in the game. The fact that he can't get limitless spot up and chef hurt a little bit, but that doesn't prevent you from shooting a little bit behind the line still. If there's the way the shooting is this year, you can still shoot quote unquote maybe bronze or silver range extender threes without those badges. You're not going to be pulling from the hash, but you can still shoot decent shots. His jumper is one of the best, if not the best in the game. And I mean, he gives you a little bit on the defensive end as well. He gives you a little bit of slash, a little bit as a defender, and an incredible shooter who really must be guarded at any time, at all times, or it's going to be green every single time, which makes him very, very hard to stop. One of the better cards in the game, again, at that shooting guard position. At number 3, I'm going to go with Dale Ellis. Dale Ellis is a guy who is similar to Ray Allen in that he's a knockdown shooter. That's one of the things he has going for him. 93 shot 3, just like Ray. Comes with a ton of shooting badges. Unfortunately, also like Ray, doesn't get chef or limitless spot up, which is a little disappointing, but he is definitely going to be knocked down from deep. A little bit more playmaking to him, a little bit more flexibility on defense, being able to get a badge like interceptor, ankle braces, rebound chaser, pickpocket badges like that will give him a little bit more diversity. Just a 1 speed higher as well, which is nice. Defensive stats are around the same, very similar. He also has a little bit of interior defense as well, as 79 interior, 74 block, decent rebounding as well, which helps him out. Gives him that extra element that I think most cards at the shooting guard position won't have. And as a playmaker and a slasher, he's not bad as well. He has a 75 driving dunk. He's going to be able to dunk the ball, and he's not overly slow either. Has bronze handles for days. You can add a badge like downhill as well to him if you want to. Just a very decent, solid all-around card. Dale Ellis is a good shooting guard at this point in the game. I feel like this card, by the time that most people get to the pink diamond reward, may not be worth redeeming, but if you are one of the people who has absolutely insanely grinded tokens, Dale Ellis is a guy who I think you could consider picking up and have a lot of success with early in the game. At number 2 is Cliff Hagan. I think people are going to be surprised that I put Cliff Hagan this high. And you know what? I was surprised myself that I put Cliff Hagan this high, but I just think he is very, very solid all the way around. Only 6'4" with 6'5" wingspan, 26 gold badges, and I may be overhyping this card a little bit because, yes, he only has a 78 speed, 78 acceleration, but he does have good interior and good block. He's a good rebounder. Not going to be much of a playmaker, I will say that right now. He does have bronze quick first step, downhill, and unpluckable, which helps, as well as bailout, but he's just not fast enough to be a great creator, but he does come with decently well-rounded defense. Clamps, intimidator, pogo stick, pickpocket on bronze, pick dodger, ball stripper, hustler on silver. He's got chef, he's got circus threes, corner specialist, difficult shots, screen machine, catch and shoot. He's just a very decently well-rounded card. He can dunk the ball. He's a quality shooter. He's got I just think he's so well-rounded. He plays more defense than most of the guys on this list as well. I just think Cliff Hagan gives you that extra element on the court that most of these guys will not give you. His jumper this year is good as well. It's easy to green. It's not incredible. It's not on the Ray Allen level of jump shot, but it is a decent jumper. And in terms of his size of escape, he's got the Kobe size of escape, which is a nice little move that he does have. Luka Doncic behind the back as well. I'm not actually sure. I think this one's mediocre, not great, but yeah, he's not going to be a great playmaker, but everything else in the court, shoot the ball, play some defense, even attack the rim, rebound a little bit, play well in that area. He's going to do it at a very, very high level, and for that reason, I'm putting him at number 2 on the shooting guard list. At number 1, we got Mitch Richmond. I think Mitch Richmond is the best shooting guard in the game right now. Just looking at this card, I feel like he does everything better for the most part than everybody else in the game right now. He does not get clips, but he does get interceptor. He does get box. He does get pick dodger, pickpocket. A couple badges like that will help him defensively. Defensive stats are not incredible, but everything else, while he is a solid defender, he will be able to do at a very high level. 75 driving dunk, which is tied for second highest on this list. He's a knockdown shooter. He's got good speed. He's got the handles for days. You can add quick first step to him. You can get chef, which is a nice little badge that most of these guys can't get at this point. He comes with gold blinders, Hall of Fame difficult shots, hot zone hunter, gold catch and shoot, green machine, corner specialist. Just a very well-rounded card. He's got good athleticism, better than a lot of the guys who are the shooters of this list. Jump shot 22 is also very good. His release was great last year, and it's great this year as well. Just a very, very good all-around card. I'm a big fan of Mitch Richmond and the way that he plays in 2K in the past, and so as far as an early game card, and I think this year is no different. Mitch Richmond is one of the top cards in the game. Also, hot touch from 3 spots outside the 3 and every spot inside the 3 helps him out just that extra amount as well. I do think for right now, Mitch Richmond is the best point shooting guard in the game, and I don't think it's really a debate. There are other guys who are close. I don't think he's going to be insanely dominant if you have that card, but he definitely is, I think, the best shooting guard in the game right now. So that is going to do it for this video. If you did enjoy, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, let me know what you thought of my list. Who did I rank too high? Who did I rank too low? Who do you think I left off this list that deserved a spot on this list? Because there's a very good chance I forgot somebody, or that you just love a shooting guard card who I did not put on this list. So let me know what you think. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.